Hey, what's the deal, babe? Hey, first and foremost, shout out to the Most High God, man. Just want to give acknowledgement, respect, and recognition to the Most High God, to anybody that's viewing this broadcast, whether currently or sometime in the future. I want to say that I pray that the Most High God maximize your blessings and minimize your curses, challenges, and hardships, and give you the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to properly manage your blessings and give you the resiliency and the strength to persevere through any challenging times, any hardships, all this and all that. You feel what I'm saying? Top of the morning, man. What's the deal with my Edis and my Kikidis, my Ken folks, and all this and all that? We're gonna get into some content. I know it's like extremely early, but I just got back to the Crenonib, you feel me? Just got back to the tilt and all this and all that. I see that a lot of people have a Crip sensitivity. So the fact that I push universal blackness and I just so happen to be a Crip, it seems like to some of y'all that takes away my validity and that takes away my message of us as black folks. We need to unify, whether you Crip blood, GD, Vice Lord, and everything in between. I don't feel like that takes away from me. I feel like that adds another level of character, and it just gives you a better understanding of who I am. So I can't be a Crip and I can't love Bloods. I can't love my people. I can't push for the unification of our people because I'm a Crip. That's my tribe. That's where I come from. You know what I mean? Like some of y'all is like super weird. I'm a hypocrite because I come on here and I talk passionately and I don't try to be somebody that I'm not. But if you all have Crip sensitivities, I would do my best to minimize my excessive usage of the Crip word just for the sake of just trying to find ways that we can resolve our conflicts and come to some type of agreement that us as black men, we got to get it together. But I'm making more content about this little dude named Baby B Braze. Ugh, get the fuck out of here. We're gonna read some comments from the Baby B Braze, young brother that was so lost in the sauce that he um he took on the identity of being a notorious Divaline gangster blood member to the point to where it was, I don't want to say catastrophic, but it was detrimental to his person. Now the little dude got like over 100 some years in prison because he calls himself Baba Yaga. He's the boogeyman. He goes up on the Hoovers and he's just, just the type of dude who doesn't play and he's her in the monster. Listen, big dog, I'm not moved by that shit. That shit don't move me. All this, so I'm a gangster here, man. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit on PJ Crip. Like, and we're gonna get into these comments and we're gonna explore that more in depth. Like, you know what I mean? We're gonna start with IG. Got a few comments from the Baby B Braze. And I listen, man, I don't wish bad stuff on people, but I pray that the most high God bless this guy to be able to come home, start a family, set the aspirations and the goals of coming home, purchasing you some land, starting a family, get a female that's really into you, that love you for the misguided warrior that you is, and God bless you to, come from up under that life sentence that you got. Nigga don't want to see you in prison and faced with the reality that 9 times out of 10, you may die in prison. You may die in there. Who wants that to be their reality? See, a lot of these OGs, they fuck the game up. And instead of them holding themselves accountable and saying, you know what, how can I work in partnership or how can I get with a cat like Bobby A, whether Bobby A personally or a person that's similar to me in your neighborhood, and how do we build something of substance? How do we get these kids from making the mistakes that we made because we was hoodwinked and bamboozled? If you're not pressing that type of line, cuz I don't give a fuck how much of a gangster, shooter, killer, and all that shit that you are. I don't that shit don't move me. You got to understand, we all got histories, we all got passes, and all this and all that. So all that gangster shoot 'em up, bang bang shit, dog. I'm not moved by that shit. I'm not entertained by it. I'm not moved by it. I'm not afraid of it. You understand what I'm saying? Like they say, you got to bring something to get some, cuz, and you may just be, in the presence of, you know what I mean, a motherfucker that's real similar to you, cuz. But we ain't gonna go too deep into that. Let's get into these motherfucking comments, cuz. Motherfuckers got a lot to say. Oh, this is the start right here. I'm gonna mute this. Motherfuckers. All right. We ain't gonna go through all the comments, just a few. Shout out to my nigga King James 11800. Shout out to Twin Town Biz 57. Baby Braze says tag blood. Tell him send him. Baby Braze 3. Baby underscore Brazy 3 says tag blood. Tell him send him. Stop speaking on as I've said before, expose the dude who's a pedophile, expose the dude who's a rapist, cut off, take off the G, you know what I mean? Expose him. But respectfully, B Braze, you coming on the internet and making it seem like this guy is a part of our community and he's a part of our faction, he's a part of where we from. I'm respectfully trying to tell you that he's not. But the name that you're associating with this guy in the Imperial Courts housing projects is brothers that have that name that's not into what that dude is into. Dudes that is born and raised in Imperial Courts housing projects with the name Bam. So when you come on here and you say Bam, 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 it's other Bams from Imperial Courts. And when you came on here with that, you got dudes you got family members that's calling like, man, what's up with this and what's up with that? You got homies from out of state and, individuals that we love in different states that love some of these guys, and they calling in and say, man, what's up with this? Because the way that you put it out there, like it could have been the BAMs who are from Imperial Courts housing projects. So when a motherfucker came on here trying to get you to correct that, you took offense, and it's all good. Take offense, like, you know what I mean? Like it's whatever, like, oh, mate. Let's get back into the comments. Official Take Money Clothing. Shout out to Official Take Money Clothing. Said, bottom line, don't speak on the hood at all. Okay, we got Charles Lucian, social media gangbanger. So I responded to the brother and said, Lucian Charles, that's your assessment of the situation, brother Charles? Got it to do respectfully. See, this is the thing, right? Apache players, peace and blessings. Good morning. Damu Robbins says, in Jema Asabu Kiwe, in Jema Asubu, my brother, or Asabu, whichever one, it's all good. Brilliance Win says, up early before the birds. Man, I just got in, big dog. I had a marvelous time. Went down to the project, seen my folks, loved on my folks, did what I'm supposed to do and what I'm obligated to do as an individual from that community. For one of our fallen soldiers, man, the homegirl went live and said that the homie, rest in peace, mama needed, whatever she needed, or she had a desire for, a specific meal. So slime through, if I got it, man, I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? And I feel like we obligated. Look at how many dudes have sacrificed, who have made the ultimate sacrifice for the neighborhood, for the community, for the tribe that you from, and in their passing or in their incarceration, we forget about their sacrifice and we don't adhere to the G code. Like that has never been me. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't get down like that. I don't function like that. But just to go back to my community and have my folks love on me and love on my folks and all this and all that, and also be able to go out there and get to a bag. You feel what I'm saying? It's always an amazing feeling, like, you know what I mean? So I just got back out here, man. So I'm like, you know what I mean? I see all these comments and all that. Let's get into it, like, you feel me? So this is my reply to one of Braze, Baby B Braze, big homies. I said, that's your assessment of the situation, Brother Charles? There may be some validity to your statement, but to what degree? Much love and God bless you, OG. I showed him an abundance of respect. Would you agree or disagree? And this is the thing. A lot of y'all don't know me, but yeah ain't no mark. Yeah ain't no sucker. Yeah is very familiar with anything that encapsulates or anything that pertains to gangster shit. And that just is what it is. Am I gonna go into the specifics? No. Shout out to Keefy D. Keefy D, we appreciate you. Dudes like Brick Baby and Loose Cannon, we appreciate you for being those sacrificial lambs and letting us know that the feds is lurking on this shit. And anything that you say on this net can be used to incriminate you and used against you in a court of law, whether state or federally. So it's certain things that we're not going to outright say, but if anybody is from the streets, and if you know, you know. So getting back to what I'm saying, I don't have to give these dudes the level of respect that I do. And let me tell you why I give certain cats on the internet the level of respect that I do, so that we can potentially prevent any type of hostile exchanges that can what is it? Not transfer. Yeah, that can transfer to the streets and create hood beefs. I'm not on here to create more beef between black men. If anything, let's use conflict resolution. If anything, also let's hold our homies accountable. I can get on here and I can say, man, I can get on here and be just as disrespectful as Whack 100 and actually bag that shit up. And we can get on to some gangster shit. If you call and say this, that, and third, and wooty woo, yeah, you can get your issue. Whether fighting or other ways of giving niggas they issue. I'm not no stranger to danger, but I'm not trying to get on here and make it seem like I'm Superman or Super Crip and none of that. I'm a loving father. I am a conscious black man that's fighting to be a better person today than I was yesterday. Do I have flaws? Yes, I do have flaws. Am I a finished product or project? No, I am not, homie. I'm just as human as y'all. At one point in time, I was just as mentally fucked up as y'all. You know what I mean? I'm a real person from the streets, and I don't come on here and masquerade like these other niggas, man. I am Bobby A.A. Jones, and I can't be nobody other than who I am. My nigga, this is me. When I get on this motherfucker 9 times out of 10, nigga, I'm bearing my soul to y'all. Like, this ain't no made up fairy tale ass lifestyle. There's too many dudes tapping in that know me in my actual life. They're saying, oh, yay, solid, or yay, what's up? Tap in. Man, holler at me. Ain't nobody coming on here and say, yeah, you got marked out in the county, got his ass beat in YA, got spit on in Los Padrinos. Like, nah, big dog, that's not my reality. Like, you feel me? I'm 100 all the way around the board, but let's jump back into some more of these comments. Like, so Braze, homie, he jumped back on here. Even after I extended an abundance of respect to him, didn't get disrespectful towards him as an individual nor his neighborhood. And I can get that disrespectful if I choose to, but what type of nigga would I be talking about this pro-blackness, and when somebody offends me on this level? Let's just take this right here. The first thing I say is, ooh, and all this. I'm trying to give niggas empathy and compassion. So it's homie come back and his homie say, holy homie, all I'm saying is cops watch this shit too. I'm very aware of that, brother. Plus, I'm from Lane. See, now we getting somewhere. So you biased. The whole situation is you from Lanes, you Brazy big homie, you feel like you got to put on your cape and dun 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 dun. OG lunatic to the rescue. Like, that nigga's grown. That nigga's very capable of standing up and sticking up for himself. That's the problem with niggas. Niggas want to. We ain't gonna get too deep into that. So he say, plus I'm from Lanes. We don't do social media threats. Not day one L's. If the homie wrong, then we deal with that behind the scene. Furthermore, why go there over a nigga that ain't from over there? Ask Sharky about lunatic from PDL. You issuing threats online where the real ones do that. Listen, big dog. Sharky is a nigga uncle. I love the fuck out of Sharky. Much love and respect to Sharky. In some of my content, I talk about how I was homeless, sleeping in cars and all that. And the only nigga that really did something for me was Sharky. Give a nigga a few dollars and gave a nigga some brand new Nike jumpsuits and some clothes. Like, here, nigga, like, yeah, nigga, nigga, get right. You feel me? I can't, well, I'm not in a hood on a day-to-day, to put you in a spot to do this and do that. I got my own shit going on, but I'm not about to have you look out here looking like a young smoker. I love the fuck out of Sharky. But big dog, I'm gonna just read my response because I don't want to respond in a negative way and offend nobody. You feel me? So I tell a brother, ask Sharky about you. For what? For what purpose? Like, do you press a righteous line for universal blackness? Are you positively affecting women and children in the black community? Are you a business or homeowner who educates people on the steps to success? Are you a brother that's influential in bringing brothers together? What's your claim to fame outside of gangbanging? If you have none, then you should be asking Sharky about me. Film producer, community activist, book author, and advocate for the liberation of our people. You be blessed, brother lunatic. What the fuck am I asking nigga about another nigga for? I don't give a fuck about that gangbanging shit. I don't give a fuck how many niggas a nigga done fought. I don't give a fuck how many years a nigga done did in prison for some stupid ass shit. I don't give a fuck how many niggas a nigga done killed, man. I'm not in, listen, dog, I'm not amused with that shit. I'm not enthused. I'm not enthused by that shit. That shit don't mean nothing to me. So ask another nigga about you for what? Nigga, what's your positive contribution to the tip that I'm on? Ask a nigga about me, my nigga. See, that should be mind-boggling, cuz when a nigga say ask about me, nigga, for what? You about to put a nigga up on a money play? You about to revolutionize the way a nigga perceive this shit that we call the game? If you not, then nigga, what the fuck am I asking nigga about you for? For what? What's your positive contributions to our people? If you have none and your claim of fame is being a gangster that then inflicted pain on other black men and black women and children and all that, I don't give a fuck to ask about no nigga, cuz ask about me. We all got history. We all got reputations. We all done did some gangster shit. So what the fuck I'm gonna ask about another nigga for? If it's that and it's that and it's that, then let it be that. If it ain't that, then what the fuck, like, nigga, I'm not asking no nigga about another nigga for what? The fuck be, see, cuz that shit be getting to me. And as far as taking up for a nigga, I'm not taking up for Robert Ransom, nigga. If Robert Ransom, the nigga did what he did, it ain't no taking up for cuz. But for the other BAMs in my community whose names are being smutted because this nigga didn't give specifics, because this nigga didn't say specifically that nigga Robert Ransom, a nigga who was claiming PJs. A lot of people was thinking that it's other niggas named BAM that's from PJs, that's solid individuals. That's what I'm coming on here, and those is the individuals that I'm defending, not the ex-offender. Put an S in front of it. Nigga can't defend no shit like that. When you see him and you niggas is lions, tigers, bears, and hyenas, nigga, make that nigga food. Nigga, do your thing. But this is the thing, Baby B Braze, he was very aware of what the dude was incarcerated for, and he ain't pressing no line. And, you know, he want to get on and say, oh, that's Crip business. Nigga, you should have hollered at them Crips like, hey, big dog, nigga, don't mean no disrespect. That's y'all business, that's y'all politics. But, you know, ask your homie, you know, to show us paperwork, man, because, you know, we just got word, or I just got word that he in here for, you know what I mean, some X offenses. Put an S in front of it. If you didn't take that route, then you have no legitimacy nor validity to come to the internet and now start throwing stones or want to throw the nigga under the bus now when you was in close proximity with the nigga. Why you ain't pressed that line, or why you ain't had the homies to press the line, and you knew you had prior knowledge of the nigga offenses and accusations and all this type of shit, man. Go on with that bullshit, dog, on PJ. Let's get back into these comments. So baby _ Braze 3 says, tag this nigga and tell him I said his whole name. You don't even know my whole name. And even if you do know my whole name, Bobby A.A. Jones. Okay, so what the fuck are we talking about? Weird ass nigga. Tag this nigga and tell him I said his whole name. Man, get out your feelings, gang, and send that gorilla on Fight Crips. On Domo, I think he meant to put Damu. Or maybe on Domo. I don't know who Domo is. D-O-M-O. He come in this cell, y'all gonna be burying him. Or maybe they gonna be burying you. Tough guy that talks about Crips affairs, address Crip situations, but when a Crip saying, listen, homie, a nigga can really send some niggas in there to fuck you up, now you don't fight Crips. But you inserting yourself in Crip business. But now you don't fight Crips. See, what that sound like to me is like you're really a mark. You're really a buster. What you call these niggas? What you be calling these other niggas? You're really a Zork. Whatever the fuck you be saying. You really bunk. You really a sucker. You really the type of nigga that hide behind a car. Oh, I don't fight Crips. Now you don't fight Crips, but you feel like Crips have enough significance for you to come and address Crip business, talk on Crip situations, address Crip politics, but now you don't fight Crips. Well, stop speaking up on Crips then, nigga. Because if I get on here and I talk about Damu business and I'm putting my nose in Damu's affairs and a Damu nigga want to get cracking, he want to get active, we just gonna get cracking, we gonna get active, nigga. PJ Crip. Especially if I'm putting my nose in their business. So you sound like a mark. For lack of better words, you sound like a bitch ass nigga that's hiding behind your car. Oh, if he come in his cell, maybe a nigga be burying your weird ass, nigga. Nigga, see, this is the thing. We all got 2 dates: a date to be born and a date to die, my nigga. Niggas ain't afraid of all that bullshit that you be popping on the internet and all this and all that, Mr. Big H blank and all that, but you up there programming. Nigga, you ain't pressing play. You ain't really getting cracking on the who was the man. It's a rumor going around, man. Them niggas poked your ass up. It's a rumor going around. Joe Mark ass was airlifted from a prison, nigga, from trying to be big bad lanes and all this and all that, nigga. How many of your homies jumped for you, nigga, when them Hoovers got on your ass, nigga? What was the ramifications of them Hoovers basically running your ass up off their yard, man? Come on, go on with that bullshit. We say what's real says the man doing 200 years. Who the fuck he think he is? Man, I don't know who the fuck the nigga think he is, what the fuck the nigga think he on, but this ain't it. But this right here is the example of misery love company. This nigga doing 200 years, right? This nigga don't give a fuck about niggas on the streets crashing out. This nigga doing 200 years. This nigga ain't picked up a book about how to liberate himself. This nigga ain't picked up a book on how to improve himself. This nigga ain't picked up a book about how he can change his way of thinking to potentially come home and reunite with his family or his gang or whoever he got out here waiting on him. But if the nigga keep playing, the nigga gonna put forth the effort to find out who his main bitch is and fuck his bitch. Now keep playing, nigga. Nigga go on a luxurious trip, nigga. A vacation, nigga, with your bitch, nigga. Go somewhere real tropical, nigga, and fuck your bitch on PJ Crip, nigga. Keep playing. Nigga, you come on, homie. You in prison. You incarcerated. The things that I can do for your bitch, you can't do for her. You can't make that pussy squirt, nigga. You can't suck on her pussy. You can't give her massages and set the atmosphere, nigga, and get the ambiance to where soon as she step in, she like, yeah, I'm about to have an orgasm. Cause that's the environment that a nigga can set for it. Oh, well, she wanna fuck on her, put some money all over the bed. If you into the aesthetics and you know what I mean, you the type of female that get turned on by money and all this, hey, man, put that on the bed, nigga. Let's fuck. Let me make love to you. Look, hold on, but before we get into this, I know you had a long day. I know you dealing with a lot, baby. I know you stressed. So let me go ahead and get this coconut oil. Let me get this coconut oil and rub you down and massage you and let you know that I'm about to take care of your body. And I'm about to pay attention to details. I'm about to pay attention to your body. I'm about to let your mind set the pace. And all I'm going to do is go with the pace that your body and your mind is set. See, you can't give her that level of intimacy. So keep on playing. And your old lady get a well-fucked pussy. And I send her right back to you feeling like a brand new woman. And all she going to be thinking about is who? Bobby W.A.J. Like, oh, he just put that on me. And he did this to me. And he did that to me. He got this movie called A Wash Machine Girl. And he just be, yeah. So keep playing. And a nigga can engage in some psychological warfare with you, nigga, and fuck your bitch. And any bitch you feel like, oh, man, I love her a little bit. Or she be looking out, peas. Yeah, nigga, keep on playing. Let's get back to the comment. The nigga say, tag this nigga and tell him I said his whole name. Man, get out your feelings, gang. Send that gorilla on Fight Crips on Damu. He come in this cell, y'all gonna be burying him. Or maybe they gonna be burying you. That's the duality of life, young brother. Pick up a book, educate yourself, learn, my nigga. You got too much idle time on your hands. It's a saying that says that fame, popularity, I have a house cat thinking he a lion. And we seeing that with the likes of Baby B, Braze, and a few other individuals. They get a certain level of internet popularity and internet fame. They let the shit go to their head as if they just Charles Manson or motherfucking Jeffrey Dahmer or any other person that has committed certain atrocious acts against humanity, or any, better yet, not we gonna take Charlie Manson out of it. Anybody that has a reputation of unaliving black people, these niggas think they them niggas. Like, get your weird ass up out of here, stupid ass nigga. Your claim to fame is belittle and degrading and unaliving your people. And you in your 30s and you think that shit is still some shit to brag about? We brag about that shit in our 20s, my nigga. Once I get 26, 27, like, hold on. Something different, like, We can't continue to keep on carrying on like this. But let's get into this weird ass nigga comment. This is baby underscore Braze, BRAYZ 3. 109th Street. Don't warn me. He banged y'all set. Y'all should have told him, get your bunk ass off the ground with my name, period. 109th Street. Send him, I got mines. All I know is his weird ass was banging PJ gang. No disrespect to my PJ niggas, but FKK, or I guess he's saying, fuck your threat, send him now. 109th Street. Man, shut your weird ass up. You can't do nothing with him, big dog. You can't do nothing with him. It ain't a motherfucking thing you can do with him. So stop popping this shit for them. Like, come on, my nigga. Niggas is tapping in on you. Nigga, it ain't just PJs. It's other niggas that's tired of your social media antics, and niggas is ready to get cracking on you. But if they get cracking on you, nigga, that create further division in between this car and this car. So if y'all gonna do whatever y'all gonna do to cuz, do it on your own accord. You don't need me to say, yeah, fuck that nigga, he this, he that. No, nigga. Because it's going to cause more black men to get into it in a situation to where the population is already not in their favor. So that's not going to come from Bobby WAJ, how these niggas feel about you. It ain't just PJs that's tired of the shit that you coming on the internet popping and all that. If anything, niggas is ready to mount up and fuck with the PJs to get your weird ass up out of where you at and up off the motherfucking internet, nigga. But you know what? I'm gonna do some conflict resolution for you. I just did it yesterday, all day yesterday, hollering at reputable niggas from different sets and different cars about you, you weird ass nigga. But if they come at you, that involve all these other Damus, and it may be some righteous Suwu, you know, Damu niggas, homie, that got to pay the piper because they going to come to your aid. Instead of niggas hollering at you like, hey, look, check this out, little homie. This, that, and third, woo do wop, and all that, so on and so forth, my nigga. Instead of niggas doing that, I can't make that statement. I can't say that niggas is condoning what the young niggas doing. I can't say that. So I don't want to come off as being offensive or disrespectful to the Damus or none of that nature, because it may be some Damus that's tired of this nigga internet antics too. And once they get tired of him, they start whooping off on his ass. What baby B Braze gonna go then? He gonna go S and Y. And if the nigga ever hit an S and Y yard, it's gonna be bad for him. So it'd behoove you to mind your tongue, young nigga. Tame your tongue. Know when to speak, know how to speak, and know why you speaking. Mike Santana say, what's shaking, Bobby? Yay. What's good, chat? Greetings from sunny Jamaica. What's up, my brethren? Hey, that's my partner from Jamaica, man. I ain't know you from Jamaica, my nigga. I'm trying to come out there with baby B Braze, you know, female, man, and you know, smash that on them tropical beaches and all this and all that, man. The gentleman said he's an example of black white supremacist. We need a cleaning in our communities, east to the west. I totally agree with you, man. Too black, too strong. We all we need, we all we got. But these cancers, we gotta get rid of these cancerous ass niggas. Now let's move over here and check out these comments. This is from Black Steel. I believe that this brother's a Crip because he spells Black BLACC. Black underscore Steel says, homie, you can't say a lot of Damus lack accountability. I can say a lot of Damus lack accountability, especially when it comes to their people. I can say that. You can't tell me what to say, how to say, and what not to say, big dog. My reality and your reality may be slightly different due to our difference in perception. But Black underscore Steel says, homie, you can't say a lot of Damus lack accountability. See, you can tell me I can't say all Damus lack accountability. You can correct me on that. But you can't correct me on saying a lot of Damus. A lot of Damus do lack accountability when it comes to their people, because you don't see a lot of Crips on the internet pushing B blank. You don't. But you hear a lot of these Damus coming to the internet talking about C blank, you know, C word, this, that, and third, calling niggas crabs and this, that, and third. But you really don't see that coming from a lot of Crips. So if niggas ain't correcting it and the niggas ain't checking it, then it's a lack of accountability. Because if one of my kinfolks come on here talking about G blank and this, that, and third, or this, whoopty whoop, I'm gonna respectfully holler at my loved one and ask, is that necessary? However I engage them, or however we resolve it, or whatever way we decide to have the conversation is going to be had, because why bring that level of gangsterism to the internet, and it ain't going to do nothing but create problems for other niggas that's from where we from. You know what I mean? What I'm saying? Like, you feel me? If I ever felt the need to push any type of blank on the internet, I'm not gonna do it, dog, because I can play ball in the streets. If I feel like I got to get on here and say this blank, that blank, that blank on PJ Crip, you gonna feel me? Well, my way of thinking is different now, so my actions is different. But when I was in that, if I felt the need to put blank behind something, if I got that much hostility or hatred towards a specific group on Steve, I'm gonna get cracking. It ain't gonna be me coming on in there talking about and all that. I'm gonna go get cracking. Where they at? They over there. Oh, go over there and throw some rocks at them. It just is what it is. If a nigga can get close, and that just is what it is. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, so nigga can't. Let's get back into the comment. Homie, you can't say a lot of Damus lack accountability. You don't know that, and why are you making such a broad umbrella assumption and statement? Keyways and Damus both have circumstances where people do foul shit that goes unchecked. Stop with the divisive talk if you're truly trying to be a solution to the problem. Not trying to be, big dog. See, right now, what it seems like you're trying to do is paint me as being hypocritical, as if my message is contradictory to the actual person that I am, or what I'm doing, or what's my contribution to trying to unify our people. Like, I'm pro-black. You know what I mean? I put my race before my race before my rag. You understand what I'm saying? See, you don't know me, big dog. And, you coming on here saying this and saying that, but, it's cool. Solution to the problem: deal with the man that you're dealing with and leave everyone else out of your issues with that man. First of all, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I haven't disrespected different lanes. I haven't disrespected Bloods. I haven't disrespected PDLs. None of that. I'm standing on my truth. A lot of Damus have a problem with accountability when it comes to their people. I'm not saying all Damus. A lot of them, my nigga. Because if they didn't have a problem with accountability, they wouldn't have so many young homies on here talking about Crab Killer CK, throwing up C blank and all that all on the motherfucking internet. A lot of Crips don't do that shit, especially in the social media space. Like, come on, my nigga. Like, you can't. It's all good, bro. Sending love and prayer to you, my nigga. We just gonna dead that like that. Nigga, ain't no nigga on the internet that's the same nigga that he is on the streets on the internet, and vice versa. When niggas meet me, nigga, I'm still me. I'm still Bobby Ye. I don't walk around with my head down and my chin tucked in. Like, no, nigga, that ain't me. I'm me. On the internet, off the internet, and a lot of these niggas then put on these motherfucking these masks and all that, and they masquerading to be something that they ain't. I'm Bobby Ye on the internet and in the streets. Get up with me. Nigga, how can, wherever you from, how can we come together and create a solution that works for our people? You know what I mean? Like, nigga, if you really about this, what you talking about, nigga, how we gonna help the people? Because my life is rooted in helping people. Marco Polo said, no, this ain't no clout chasing. He spoke on PJ first. He's supposed to speak up. Shout out to Marco Polo. Young X 2250 said, ain't nobody clout chasing. It's called debunking the lies that Bambino I know solid as fuck on PJ Crip. And he's not talking about the ex-offender. He's not talking about the guy that did what he did in prison and he raped some people and he did some crazy ass shit on the streets that's rooted in him being an actual predator. Put an S in front of it. They talking about actual individuals from Imperial Courts housing projects that stand on business, and that's reputable, solid individuals. Lil Bandit Dadon says, you stay trying to take little shots at the B team. Lack of accountability, but the Crips check they own, huh? Yeah, we do. But you got to understand, you got, if I'm not mistaken, you got the Damu car. And then you got several different Crip cars. You got the Hub and Dub, you got the Gangsters, you got the Neighborhoods, you got the Northern California Crip car. I think you got the San Diego Crip car. You got the Riverside County Crip car. You got different cars. that represent Crips, but we pretty much do a fair job at holding each other accountable and doing what we need to do when it needs to be done. There are Damus that do the same thing, but there's a lot of Damus who don't. You understand what I'm saying? Lack of accountability, but the Crips check they own, huh? I caught that. You stay throwing little shots. You preach that black shit, then go, but this nigga got a G blank. You preach that black shit, G blank, and he say you preach that black shit, then go, but he got a blank after the G. Super PJ Crip in the same breath. Man, I am from PJ, bro. That ain't no mystery, nigga. My history ain't no mystery. That's where I'm from. But do I get on here disrespecting Great Streets, Mono Parks, Carver Parks, 10 Lines, Front Street, or anything that a lot of people say is our enemigos or individuals that oppose us? No. But I am from PJs. Like that. There's no mystery about my history. So I can't be pro-black. I can't love our people, nigga, from the East Coast to the West Coast, nigga, across the ocean to Africa and anywhere else where it's melanated, carbonated people. I can't love my people because I'm a PJ Crip, so I can't love my people. Come on, bro. You sound stupid as fuck, respectfully. 804 Iser says, ain't gonna lie, bro. I came to your page because you send messages and certain stuff like your black awareness stood out. But you bamboozled me. You cripping hard as fuck. I never denied the fact that I'm a Crip. Community resurrection in progress. You cripping hard as fuck. LOL. I support any and every black person that came from the trenches and rose above and still reach back. You say cuz every other word. I know it don't matter, but you got a great message and it's hard to get the message because you losing a lot of people every other word. If y'all have Crip sensitivities and cuz is offensive to you, I am willing to make alterations, slight alterations, but if cuz and Crip offends you, then this may not be the channel for you. You probably should just leave. Just press that button, unfollow, and just go on about your business. You ain't know me a week ago, a year ago, and all that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I wasn't an integral part of your life, so just get on. My partner Yee say self-love, cuz, on the reels. T. Coleon 2250 say, PJ, that's rules and regulations. If you know somebody is bad, he say on PJ that there's rules and regulations. If you know somebody is bad and you're supposed to expose them, that's right. Baby B Braze, if you knew the nigga was bad, you was supposed to expose them, nigga, not hold that shit until you running out of content. Like, you know what, peas, I'm going to talk about, you know what I mean? If you know somebody is bad, you're supposed to expose them. If you know somebody is bad, even if you don't get cracking on them, you're supposed to holler at somebody from the car so they can bust a nigga. So they can bust a nigga out their boots. You talking about blast them out their boots. That's the politics. That's what keeps the yards from going up. So if you know somebody is bad and you don't expose them, that's crazy work. That's directly to Baby B Braze. Fakir Aziz says, get on his behind respectfully though. He said, get on his behind respectfully though. You against him, not his set. He deaf like booty. Look at his relationship with GB. I can't get into that relationship with GB. GB hasn't disrespected me or, said anything that's controversial towards my community, so I can't speak on GB. But what I will speak on is the accusations and allegations surrounding Baby B Braze's name and how he be, making sweet passion love to dudes' rectums and whatnot, and how he has a deep affinity. He has a deep loving for butthole. Bay Area Gorilla says, no, Bay niggas from the 80s, early 90s didn't say that cuz BS. That's new. Well, I wasn't interacting with the cats from the Bay in the 80s and 90s. The brothers that I was in the California Youth Authority with in the 2000s, they said cuz, they said bruh, they said blood, and they said a slew of other things. Like, that was the lingo then. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So like, what are we really talking about? Like, we're debating lingo. Like, it's other shit for us to debate. It's more serious topics for us to address than a lingo. Like, just lingo, right? No, real Bay niggas from the 80s, early 90s didn't say that cuz bullshit. That's new. Bay 2000, my generation say blood, short for young blood, and we did not fuck with rips in YA or the pen. Okay, what's next, big dog? See, this one of them Bay Area niggas that don't like LA niggas, specifically Crips. This one of them Bay Area niggas that keep up the division in between solid Crip niggas coming out of LA or just anywhere. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear this bullshit, my nigga. Like, how can we unify, nigga? How can we make it the Bay to LA? But this is the type of nigga, if he from Oakland, he'll say, man, I ain't from the Bay, I'm from Oakland. That's one of these type niggas. Like, man, we ain't on that type of time right now, big dog. Okay, y'all didn't fuck with Crips. What's next? Some of these young niggas from the Bay, they fuck with Crips. I got an abundance of love for my niggas up there in the Bay. Shout out to the Bay Area, and I'm very vocal about giving props to the Bay Area, not because a nigga got to, not because niggas in the Bay is just them niggas. A nigga acknowledge them because it don't even matter, cuz we ain't gonna even get into that. Shout out to the Bay, cuz much love and respect from Ye to the Bay. Some nigga named Amari Harris says facts. So I guess we gonna start that Bay versus LA shit, right? I guess that's what niggas is on. Man, you niggas is cornballs, nigga. Wake the fuck up. It's a bigger picture out there, nigga. We all losing. Even in the Bay, nigga, we losing. So what is we really discussing? Like, Big Larry 6183 say you clout chasing. Movers and Shaker says how when he's speaking up. Yay 4826. Is that my partner? Yeah, that's my partner. What's the deal? He say, nah, bruh, clout chasing, but this nigga funny. Movers and Shakers says, Yay 4826. He actually the only one I see solid. Him and Munchie. What other members you see standing on what he say and pulling up, taking phase at the drop of a dime and letting niggas know we can get it in. I'm in the city. It's just a phone call. Name one moving like that. Don't acknowledge me for that. Acknowledge me for when it's conflicts amongst brothers, I'm going to put my reputation on the line to try to resolve that. Acknowledge me for my contribution to the community in a positive fashion. Yeah, you know, what you're saying is true and all this and all that, but I'd rather be acknowledged and venerated for the right things versus the shit that can continue these gang wars or create gang wars and just, you know, additional beef and all that. Like, you know what I mean? But I appreciate that Movers and Shakers 7, man. Thank you so much, man. Much love and respect. Yay 4826 say, bro, why you putting this nigga and Munchie in the same conversation? This nigga is clout chasing for all Braze did was expose the nigga. Oh, yeah, you talking shit about a nigga? Yeah, you be talking shit about a nigga, I see. So the nigga Yee say, Movers and Shakers, bro, why you putting this nigga and Munchie in the same conversation? This nigga's clout chasing for reals. All Brazy did was expose the nigga. He ain't never dissed the PJs. Go watch the vid. This nigga Yayo dissed the lane saying they are violating little homies in the county jail. Shaking my head. What, nigga, when I say that? Oh, you one of them agent provocateur ass niggas. I don't know what the fuck the lanes be doing to their homies in the county jail, nigga. I don't know if they violate them or not, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? But baby, the nigga Baby B Braze, he was fucking niggas in YA for show. Now coming on here and creating this false narrative that I said that the Diva Lanes be violating their little homies in the county jail, you out of pocket, big dog. And for that, you gotta go. Any last words before I get you up out of here, Agent Provocateur? Luther Loke says Mika Love on GB's interview said the same stuff Bobby Yates said about his county jail activities. She just had to word it like so Braze never tried any funny stuff with you by sitting on your bed. That's heavy. Hey, Yee, I want to know how's Munchie solid? The fuck? I don't know. I'm just reading comments, big dog. You know what I mean? But Braze, you got any? I mean, not Braze. Yee, you got anything else before I get you up out of here, big dog? You one of them Asian provocateurs, and Yo Khan, we don't need around these parts. We don't need Yo Khan around these parts. You understand what I'm saying? Ye dropped a live while I'm heading to work. Salute, man. Slime Ball TV was the deal, man. Hey, listen. Word is bond. Well, let me not say cuz and all that. So instead of when I have the need to say cuz, I'm just say brother. Well, listen to me, brother. If you wasn't whipping, man, that's on Steve-O yesterday on PJ. Well, brother, yesterday I would have picked you up and took you to your destination, big dog. That's real. That was from the heart, that invitation, like, you know what I mean? But even if a nigga wanted to go grab a bite to eat, you know what I mean, we could have linked up and, broke some bread with each other and all that, and just, got to know each other and all this and all that. You know what I mean? It's all love, Slime Ball TV. And I appreciate the accountability, that y'all hold me to, you know what I mean? I appreciate the support, homie. It's never not appreciated, man. It's all love, bro. We gotta see, that's the thing about us as black folks, right? We gotta find ways to extend love to one another. We gotta find ways to unify one another. We gotta find ways to love on each other in a non-homosexual type of way. You understand what I'm saying? Like, nigga, how we bring the love back. Nigga should never be a problem for a nigga to pick up a brother and say, man, where you going, man? Well, let's stop right here. Well, I don't eat this, that, and third, but my nigga, we can stop and get some tacos, or we can hit right here, or we can, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, that's bringing the love back. If more brothers had that level of engagement with other brothers, then we can change the dynamics of what the fuck is going on in our communities and whatnot. And this is just real, you know what I mean? But listen, man, I've been on the road. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna even lie to you, but I'm waiting for this motherfucking directed positive drop so I can go crazy. See, I thought about going to go get and I was just telling my baby mama this. I thought about going to go get that turtle shell BMW. What is it, like the X? It ain't an X5. I think it's like an X6. It's the one that looked like a turtle, like, you know what I mean? Or I started to go get that. I was thinking about going to go get that Benz that looked like that BMW that looked like a turtle, but I said, no, nigga, your priorities will be all the way fucked up if you do that right there, like that right here, like, you know what I mean? So I got some things that I'm about to do, man. I'm about to invest in a few things. To anybody that's going to hit me for some money, I ain't got no money. The money that I got is for me to invest it in Imperial Vision and get ready to take this to the next level. You feel what I'm saying? And for me I'm a single father. Like, I don't understand why people be so inclined to ask me for money. Like, I'm a single father, cuz everything that I get, it got to go towards the upkeep and the support my kids. Like, when the nigga was just going through some hard shit, man, when I listen, dog, I don't fake a lifestyle. When the nigga was just going through some hard financial times and all that, how many people, really outside my baby mama, Michelle Irvin is my baby mama, saying outside of my son's mother and Michelle Irvin, and probably like one or two other people, my baby brother, you feel me? How many people reached out to me, make sure, me and my child was cool. But people to reach out and ask a nigga for money and favors and all this, shit, I didn't have it. On PJ Crip, I wasn't acting funny or this, that, and third. I just didn't have it. A nigga wasn't working, and all the money that I had, put up, that shit was going towards maintaining overhead for my daughter and I, making sure she was cool, putting food in the crib and doing what a nigga could with what little I had, but I made that shit stretch because I'm not the type of nigga to get money and just go out and just splurge, and now you broke and you don't know how you want to, basically, take care of yourself and your responsibilities. Like, you know what I mean? Had a nigga not put money to the side and put this up, nigga, we would have been in the dark, in the heat, and you know what I mean? We would have been fucked up, but you know what I mean? All praise be to God, big dog. That's what I'm going to say. But I'm about to get up off this thing, man. Y'all step and be blessed. One thing about Bobby Ye, I do not fake no lifestyle, nigga. The nigga that I am on the internet is the nigga that you gonna meet and encounter in person, man. Shout out to the brother Twitch from 92nd Street Bebop Watts, man. Much love and respect to go to you and your tribe, man. Hey, listen, that's on PJ, man. Like, my brother Young Gutter told me, like, oh man, listen, even though your social media numbers or your YouTube numbers don't show, right? But nigga, you famous, nigga. I done ran across people and they was talking about you, and I done ran across people and I was saying this and saying that. And it was like, oh man, we familiar with him. We be watching his content, man. Listen, like 5 people yesterday while I'm in LA, like, oh man, that's Bobby Ye. Oh man, that's the dude from YouTube. I'm in the projects. Oh, Steve, I'm in the projects chilling, like, right? I greet everybody. You black and you with the folks, and I'm gonna greet you. Peace and love, man, so on and so forth and all that. So there's one dude's like, oh man, I know you, man. You the nigga from YouTube. Yeah, man, what's up, man? And I'm like, man, what's up? Like, what's the deal, OG? Who is you and all that? But he was an OG dude from Palmer Block Compton Crip, man. But you know what I mean? More and more people are starting to recognize a nigga, you know what I mean? So this shit is, going to another level and all that. T. Coleon, what's the deal? Top of the AM, Heedy, bulletproof love and respect. On PJ Crip, bulletproof love and respect from me to you and yours, man, on the reels, man. But I'm about to get off this thing, man. Y'all step and be blessed. It should play upon the Mr. Don't Fake a Lifestyle. I am who I am and who I am not. In the words of Kevin Gates, I will never be. Y'all step and be blessed, man. Too black, too strong. We all we need. We all we got. Let's live in peace before we be forced to rest in it, because we all got a day we gonna die, A lot of people don't like to talk about death. I ain't going nowhere no time soon, and I pray y'all ain't either. But whether soon or way in the future, we all got a day that we gonna have to, you know what I mean? We gonna expire, cuz. So start doing shit that can touch people's lives in the right way. So when you pass on, you leave behind a solid legacy that hopefully your kids can benefit from. You get what I'm saying? Like, just like the dude, Charlie Kirk, the Rock daughter went on there, was like, oh, if he wanted people to say good things about him, he should have been saying and doing good things when he was here. You feel what I'm saying? So let's try to put forth the effort to make sure that our good deeds outweigh our bad deeds. And with that, I'm gone, man. Step and be blessed. You play upon him. I'm gonna go to sleep. God bless y'all, cuz love y'all niggas.